General Secretary of the United National Party, Minister Kabir Hashim, said today that the COPE report has been directed to the Attorney General for future course of action. Meanwhile, Leader of the House, Minister Lakshman Kiriella, said today that the debate on the COPE report will be held following the budget debate.
The COPE report had been directed to the Attorney General's Department by the Parliament yesterday. We have shown so far that the law in this country applies to all equally. We will not be bound to protect anyone over this matter. The legal system of this country has the right to punish anyone who has committed any crime. So as to what legal action will be taken concerning this matter will be taken by the Attorney General's Department or even a higher authority. We stand firm that the law of this country as well as the investigations must be implemented immediately.
Thank you.
We will function as per the advice of the Attorney General. The Prime Minister has instructed us to consult the views of Attorney General on this report, as he is the Chief Prosecuting Officer of the state. This is because the shortcomings of this report has been pointed out by two different sides. So I suppose we would get the Attorney General's instructions on the future course of action. We will take this matter up in Parliament after the budget debate.
Kiriella should be answerable, but he is talking about other things. He says that they will take care of COPE. He says MP Handunyati is biased and that he had mentioned about this treasury bond scam earlier. Why does he say all these things? Because Kiriella knows that the Road Development Authority will be summoned before the COPE very soon. What other reason does he have? Shouldn't we find out about the amount allocated for highway contracts? The company changed, the plan changed a bit, but the loss was 12 billion. So what has happened? The old set of rogues have been replaced by a new set of rogues.
Lakshman Kiriella Mahathya.
Lakshman Kiriella is not a member of COPE. He has not read a single page of the report yet and he is making baseless statements. You should not take much notice of that. He has no understanding about this issue. There are demonstrations against the South Korean president calling for her resignation for a similar incident. The South Korean president has a friend called Choi, while the friend here is Arjuna from Singapore. It has been shown that a theft has been committed. If the Prime Minister has not done any wrong in the face of accusations, he must resign and pave the way for an independent investigation to take place. Beggars are better persons. If Arjuna Mahendran was begging on the streets of Petta, people would donate 50 cents or a rupee out of sympathy. The finger was pointed at the Prime Minister in connection to this. Questions were raised as to whether he was aware of the attempted cover-up. What remains now is simply his coat and tie. His image has been badly affected by this issue. It has been said that Arjuna Mahendran must be held directly accountable over this issue. Some are protecting others. On the other hand, the names of certain media are mentioned in Parliament in a bid to intimidate them. Should such actions be taken against the criminals or the media that expose this crime, the law must be enforced against the criminals. The President must intervene. A special presidential commission must probe this and they must be punished. This is what we ask for.